grab your first piece of paper. We're going to do a lot of measuring to start, so please ask for assistance if you need it. This edge is 21 centimeters long and half of that is 10.5 centimeters, so that's where we'll put a little dot. Do the same up the other end. Line up those dots and connect them. This long edge is 29.7 centimeters and half of that is 14.85 centimeters. So that's where we'll put the dot this time. Connect those dots again and we'll be left with 4 rectangles. Now we need to find half of each of those. So now you have 8 rectangles. Cut them out as neatly as you can. And now you need to repeat these steps on at least one more piece of paper. I've done 2 more, but 1 more should be enough for this project. After all that measuring and cutting, I need a little nap. But let's get back to it. Find a window that you are allowed to use for a light source. We're going to put some blue tack to hold up your first card. For this flip book, I'm going to draw a rocket taking off into space. I'm going to draw it bit by bit slowly so you can draw along. I've made a little mistake there at the top, but I'll rub that out later. Let's add some fins for our rocket. And a little round window. An optional step is to go over your lead pencil in a black pen. Lay your second piece of cardboard over the first. And we're going to trace, but we're going to make this frame a little bit different. We're going to make it a little bit rounder. We're going to move down the windows and the lines so it looks a little bit more like a ball. You can then go over this in black pen if you want to. Then remove frame 1 from the blue tack and replace it with frame 2, putting your third piece of cardboard over the top to trace. Here we're making the rocket even shorter and wider and rounder. It's going to be really cartoonish, like the rocket is crouching down before it springs up into the air. If you put them side by side, you can see how different they are. At the moment, it's looking to me like a cute little robot of some sort. I'm adding my black outline to frame 3, and then I'm going to rub away the lead pencil. Okay, now we're going to make it look ridiculous, like no real rocket could ever look like this, but it will be funny. Make it short, make it wide. I'm making the fins sort of fly out a little bit more to the side rather than go down. We're We're going to start making it look a little bit more normal, so a little bit taller, less wide, and we're going to move the lines up. Here's a good comparison between 4 and frame 5. Now put up the first frame that you did, frame 1, and we are going to trace it exactly. Before things get out of hand, I'm going to put a tiny 6 in the left hand corner, and from now on I'm going to put a number on every single frame so we know what order to put them in. For frame 7, we're going to draw a slightly longer version of our rocket. Everything looks leaner and sharper now. Let's compare frames 6 and 7 side by side so you can really see what's happening. Line up your cardboard at the top and then slide it down to about 1 centimeter below the frame underneath. I'm going to trace this one with no changes. We have liftoff. Line up your next frame and then let's do that same trick again. Pull it down about 1 centimeter and then trace exactly the same image. And let's do it again, repeat the same trick. For this frame, we're only going to get the bottom half of our rocket in. Now we're going to add smoke and flames to our rockets. So put up frame 2, don't worry about frame 1, we don't want any smoke or anything with that one. I'm not going to worry about tracing the flames from frame to frame because I want it to look dynamic and like the flames are moving all the time. Here I'm adding some curved lines to show the smoke. On frame 9, I'm going to add some whooshing lines to make it look really fast. I've decided to add one last frame. This one will just be fire, swooshing lines, and a lot of smoke. So this flipbook has 12 pages in total. Colour in as desired. And now we can put it together and see if it works as an animation, starting with 1 going through to 12. So it's easier to flip through, I like to just move all the pages a little bit apart like this. Put on your bulldog clip and let's take it for a spin.